Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are heading out this morning. It is my day off, and you know on my day off sometimes we do ride along videos. Now unfortunately my mom is not going to be riding with us today. She had a very busy end of last week. Last Thursday was her birthday, and she did turn 86 years old. So we had a great time with her, followed by a movie night on Saturday night at the church, and then we had church service on Sunday. So mom is not with us today. She'd be with us in spirit. But I told you guys we would do these fun videos, these ride along videos, when we discuss some things and we make a stop off and go some neat places that you may or may not be aware of in the area where I live at here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So we got a couple of errands to run, so I'm headed out now to get those done, and then we're going to stop by a very special place that I have come to know, and the people who run the business, they're a couple, and they have a great vision for their little company that is getting bigger, and they are certainly have a great product that I want to show you guys. So we're gonna head out. I gotta make a couple stops, but before we get to our main stop, I want to tell you guys some things about the Maverick, some things that we've discussed in the last couple of videos. I thank you all who tuned in to watch the drag strip video where we went to the drag strip. The filming was a challenge, and we did the best that we could do with what we had to work with, but it was a great experience. It was good to get over to the drag strip and go down the track where I hadn't been in probably, well, it was actually over 20 years. And yeah, we ran the fastest time was a 14:91 at 93 miles an hour. I do believe that we could have gotten into the 1480s with a little more practice on the drag strip as far as launching and things like that, but it was getting cold out there that night. It had been a long day, so we were satisfied with what we had done. Will I be going back to the drag strip? Probably not. This is my daily driver, and I'm really not trying to, you know, be hard on this vehicle, even though I think it would be just fine, you know, to do it on occasion. But that's another chapter of my life that I've really kind of closed. I, you know, used to go to the drag strip when I was a youngster, and for me, I'm kind of laid back now, enjoying life and getting ready to retire. So not to say that you can't, you know, do all that stuff after you retire, but for me right now, I'm not there anymore. Next, we talked about the hood latch mechanism and how you have to be careful pulling that thing so that you don't pop your cable. And I told you guys I had made an appointment for the 26th of last month, or actually today is still actually the 31st of the month, so it's still this month, so on the 26th. So anyway, what we did, I had contacted the dealership before I fixed my hood latch release cable that had popped out, and I told them, hey, this is what has happened, I'm going to bring it in. I made an appointment, but in the meantime I fixed it myself. I was able to pop that cable back in. So I did have another issue, so I said, well, since I already have an appointment, I'll just drop the vehicle off, write down on there what I want done, and leave it for that. So what was happening, my USB port, the one where you hook into your Sync 3 system and run all of your you know, on your phone, all of the apps and everything that you can do, it has to be plugged in on this particular model. I'm not sure if that's the same thing on the Lariat or not, but nevertheless, my port, when you plug it in, it was blinking, so I knew it was something that was wrong. So I went over there to the dealership. Actually, you know, the night before I was going to drop it off, I actually called them to let them know, hey, I don't want anything done to my hood. My hood is good. Just do the USB port. What's written on the paper is what I want you to do. Well, in fine fashion, when they call the dealership about 10 minutes before time for them to close, you get put on hold, get put on hold, get put on hold, and then the last person says, "Oh, I'm sorry, they've already left for the day." I get that. I'm not complaining about the dealership. Those are things that happen. I understand that. You probably should call way before 10 minutes before time for them to close. But that being said, I wrote on the paper what I wanted done. Please just look at my USB port. So later on the next day, I told him I would call at 10, and it actually got by me, and I called it at like 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I said, "Hey, I left my Maverick. What is going on?" And they say, "Oh, hello. Yes, we fixed your hood latch. We removed your hood struts because that's what was keeping it from going up. And we looked at your USB port, and we're going to need to order you a new one, and that should be in. We'll order that, and the parts should be in." So I said, "Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. What did you say about my hood struts?" "Yes, we removed your aftermarket hood struts because the mechanic felt that that was what was causing your hood not to open properly." Now, if my hood struts were a problem and you want to remove my hood struts, there should be a call from the dealership to say, "Do you want us to remove your hood struts because we feel that that is the problem?" But that didn't happen. Now, I'm not jumping on the dealership. I'm going to call this one a no harm, no foul, because what they did, they just popped the hood struts out of the balls that are already mounted under. They didn't take the mounts off. They just popped the hood struts off and said, "Hey, your hood is fixed." But if you're going to take my hood struts off of my aftermarket hood struts that I installed on there, I need to know that beforehand. So we're going to leave that where it is. I picked up the vehicle. I put my hood struts back on. I wasn't happy the whole time she said it. I was like, she's, "Well, do you want us to put them back on?" I'm like, no, just leave everything that they took off in my vehicle, and I will put them back on myself, because I at that point I was just a little bit not happy. So that's what we did. I picked it up, put the hood struts back on. And I will tell you this: if you have the aftermarket hood struts and you pull that hood latch, as soon as you pull that hood latch, those struts are actually trying to lift. So what it does, it puts just a little extra tension on your hood release mechanism, where it does release from right at the front, where the hood latch actually latches, and it will occasionally cause that to stick. Now, I put WD-40 on mine, and it cured it. It's not a big issue. It hasn't happened very often, but it can possibly cause that. So I understand why they did that. I'm not upset, but that's what happened. So we got the hood struts put back on. It was no big deal. Got the vehicle back. But now, like everything else, when you need a part, the USB port is on order. How long will that be? I don't know. They didn't give me a time frame. They just said they were ordering it. And for whatever reason, the recall notice that we got, so far, it is not showing up on my Ford Pass. Usually when you get a recall, it'll show up on your Ford Pass as a recall that needs to be taken care of. Well, so far mine does not show up as a recall. Not sure why it doesn't, but I've gotten a notice, and then I even got another notice from Ford apologizing for them giving us the notice that the curtain airbags are defective. So they sent out a notice saying, yes, they're defective, we're going to get the parts, and now they have sent out another notice apologizing for the fact that we got a notice, and apologizing for the fact that they no longer, or they do not have the parts. Now, I did hear from one of you guys, somebody who was in Florida. I don't remember the name of the person, but there was a comment said that this person had gone in for something else, another recall, and they automatically fixed his curtain airbags when he had his in. And I asked my dealer that I was going to drop mine off, and he's saying they don't have the parts yet. The notice that I got says that they don't have the parts yet. So I don't know. Maybe this guy knew something, or somebody that I don't know, but so far I'm hearing that the parts are not available yet. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. In other news, the Maverick Meetup is coming up, November the 26th, and we're going to be meeting at Dixon Park again. And I tell you guys, and if you would please text me your first name, that will automatically register you to be a part of that event. And I do that because it gives us an idea of how many people are coming, because we have snacks and drinks provided for everyone who shows up, and I would like to have a number so I know how much stuff we need, how much to buy. And on this next meetup, we will be giving an award to the best appearing Maverick. And guess who's going to vote for the best appearing Maverick? Not me. Everybody who shows up is going to get an opportunity to cast a ballot for the best appearing Ford Maverick. And we're also going to get a second award for the long distance Maverick. That is the Maverick that shows up at the meet who has driven the longest distance to get to the Maverick Meet. So if you're not in the Virginia area and you want to come out to the Maverick Meet and be a part of this here in Fredericksburg, Virginia, you are certainly welcome to do so. And as an added incentive, if you have come a long distance, you will get an award for your trouble. We just say that because we want to award those folks who go out of their way to support this event, and we want to say thank you, and that's how we will do it. Last but certainly not least, we are going to start doing Maverick viewer rides videos. Those of you all who have Mavericks, you've done some special stuff to your Maverick, you think your Maverick is video worthy. If you are within 100 miles of where I live at, we want to do a video with you. You can contact me by the same way that we also register. If you text me your first name and also say I want to do a video, that's all you have to text. Just text your first name, I want to do a video. We will come to you, or you can come to us. Within 100 miles of Fredericksburg, Virginia, we will try our best to get there to shoot your vehicle in a a video viewer's Maverick video, so that you can be a part of this channel, which is all about the Ford Maverick. It's not just about me, it's about the Ford Maverick. Yes, I am the person who is the moderator and the one who has this channel, but I want to use this channel to get Maverick news out to you guys, because I'm just a regular guy like you guys, riding around in a vehicle that I love to drive and giving you the information that I notice you guys want to have. So I'm going to go in and do my errand, and the next time when you see me, we'll be at the place that we talked about, that special place that we're going to allow you guys to be with us today. Okay guys, we are cruising in downtown, Old Town, Fredericksburg on a Monday morning. We're headed to one of my favorite spots. There are a lot of nice places downtown. Of course, we have Benny Vitale's here on your left. Also, Sugar and Spruce. We're going to do a video there, hopefully in the very not too distant future. But there are all kinds of neat places in downtown Fredericksburg that you can see if you ever want to come to Fredericksburg just for a scenic little historical vacation. Fredericksburg is certainly a place that you should put on your list. There on your right is the Made in Virginia store, one of another places that's very nice. You can go and get some Virginia made items. All of it's Virginia made. That's why it's called Made in Virginia. But we're going to go a little bit further down the track here, and I'll show you as we pull up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the place of our destination is up here on our left. And as you can see, the sign says it is called Sprelly. What is Sprelly? We're about to find out. Let's go inside and see. Okay guys, the fun place that we are at today is Sprelly. As you can see, the building is neatly decorated with lots of fun pictures and cartoon characters. And it just looks like something the kids would like to come to and see. So let's look at the other side of the building, then we'll go in and see the owners and operators of this fine establishment. Beautiful artwork all the way around the building. So let's go in and see. All right, guys, we are inside of Sprelly, and we're going to introduce you to one of the owners. He works here and does all of these great creations, he and his wife. And our guest today at Sprelly is none other than Adrian. Hello, Adrian. Guys? How are you?
Doing fantastic. How are you doing?
Thank you for having us over today, and we're going to let the viewers know what you do here, and you can kind of take it from there because you know more about it than I do.
Well, I appreciate you putting me on. This is awesome. Again, my name is Adrian. I'm the founder of Sprelly, and what we are here at 1501 Princess Anne Street, we are a gourmet peanut butter and jelly factory.
Wow.
So we make an assortment of different nut butter spreads and jellies that mix and match in different ways, and it kind of gives you this elevated gourmet peanut butter and jelly experience.
Great.
In addition to that, we also have awesome munchies and snacks and Virginia peanuts and things like that. So you got to come check us out.
Wow. And I can attest to that because I've tasted their products. Their products are delicious. So yeah, I'll have him. Yeah, he'll go over some things. He'll show us some of the products.
Check out the wall of different peanut butters. So if you see on the very top here, we have our various signature pairings. So basically we're saying that these two go together and they are absolutely delicious.
Wow.
But the cool thing about Sprelly is you get to choose your spread and you get to choose your jelly. So you'll see we have all of these different nut butter spreads and jams and jellies. Some of our most popular ones are the white chocolate almond butter.
Oh yes.
Which is really good if you put that on a pancake in the morning with some strawberries. The sweet Thai chili peanut butter, that's another delicious one. Actually, a lot of folks use that to make like a pad Thai noodle or a chicken satay. You can use that as a marinade. Wow. Most people eat it right out of the jar as a snack.
Wow, that is amazing.
And then one of our other most popular ones is the cinnamon French toast peanut butter. So that is fantastic as a snack with some apples. Again, you can put that in your oatmeal if you want to in the morning.
Wow.
And you can do a lot of other things. I mean, we can bake cookies. We have seasonal flavors. We've got the cinnamon peanut butter together with our salted caramel apple jelly, as well as the harvest spice peanut butter and a rum peach jam. So
yes, and
I try to take peanut butter and jelly to the next level.
I recently tried the spice, and that was good. That was really good. Really kind of a festive flavor too. That is awesome. Great. That is amazing. Yes, these and I would just say this. You know, there's places that I go downtown, and I would say, yeah, I could recommend them. But I can tell you this: I've had their products. And I've seen the blood, sweat, and tears that they put into their products. Not literally, but they definitely get it done. And they have some great products here. So when you're in the Fredericksburg area, come and see them because they are really doing it here.
And we want to show off our shop. You got a gigantic peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So
that's awesome.
I'm very proud of what we've done here. And, thanks for Carl for having us on. He's been telling me about his channel for so long. We're actually going to go check out his Maverick here after the video because I'm excited to see that.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And we appreciate the time that you took to spend with us. And I want you guys to make sure the Fredericksburg area, come and see my good friends at Sprelly, and they will take care of you and you will absolutely enjoy the product. So.
Right on.
All right. Y'all have a good day. Okay guys, thanks a lot for riding with me on my day off, my little ride along video with you guys. One thing I want to show you before we leave the video today, before we leave this video, before we finish, is something that I added to my Maverick, kind of to make it a little something special, just to say, yeah, we went to the track and we earned our badges. So turn this around and 2-liter Eco Beast badges for the Maverick. Just thought I'd add a little something on there, just to give it a little pizzazz, a little something that says what's under the hood, in case you guys run up on me and you want to, you know, test me. Maybe you think got one of those hybrids. No, we got the 2-liter Eco Beast under the hood.